Hey paper highlighter fans, welcome back to the channel. In today's explosive update, we're diving into the drama surrounding 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 Days star Brian Muniz. Brian is now accusing Ingrid of using him for some shocking reasons after a huge secret was exposed. What's going on between these two? Let's break it down. In a recent episode of 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 Days, Brian Muniz, a rideshare driver and former wheelchair rugby coach from Brazil, expressed doubts about his relationship with Ingrid. He feels that something in his gut is telling him that Ingrid might not be with him for the right reasons. Brian, who became a quadriplegic after being shot in the spine by a hitman hired by an ex, had been dating Ingrid, a single mother of two, online for 2 years before they met in person during Season 7 of Before the 90 Days. Although Brian has only appeared in a few episodes, he's already been labeled a franchise villain due to his actions toward Ingrid. Ingrid has been discovering one secret after another about Brian since she met him in person. In the last episode of Before the 90 Days, Ingrid found out Brian had been married 4 times. Now he's ready to hit back. In the upcoming episode of 90 Day Fiancé Before the 90 Days, Brian Muniz confronts Ingrid after learning she was upset about his past. A clip from Extra shows Brian accusing Ingrid of taking advantage of him. He tells her that her kisses feel like grandma kisses, despite her claiming she felt good. Brian says he wants to believe Ingrid's words, but her actions aren't aligning with what she's saying. He expresses a deep desire for love, stating, "I want feelings. I want someone who loves me." Still, he admits that something in his gut is telling him Ingrid isn't with him for the right reasons. Brian accuses her of not showing real emotions, despite her paying for their trip and hotel. He then tells Ingrid she's not being real with him and accuses her of using him to get herself and her children to the US. A stunned Ingrid laughs and seems ready to leave, before the clip abruptly ends. Brian doesn't believe he's the reason Ingrid became distant from him. Initially, she was excited to meet him, but Brian made a poor first impression by expecting her to assist him with his catheter and later pressuring her to sleep with him. He further alienated Ingrid by revealing that he was actually 51, not 45, as he had told her earlier. Additionally, Brian kept Ingrid in the dark about the circumstances that led to his disability, including the carjacking ordered by his second ex-wife. Ingrid also had no idea about his past as a drug dealer and user. The breaking point came when Brian revealed he was still married to his 4th wife. Having been married 4 times and engaged multiple times before meeting Ingrid, Brian's history raised significant red flags. While Ingrid had overlooked many of these issues, this revelation was too much for her to handle. She began to question whether he might leave her after they got married. Furthermore, Brian's lies about the extent of his disability led Ingrid to feel that he was seeking a caregiver rather than a romantic partner.